In fact, let's now bring in our colleague Wajihullah, who is currently with us, to understand the case in depth and, in fact, to continue the discussion on this. We also have an esteemed guest with us, a political analyst, Professor Chambi Puranik. Waji, I will first come to you just to get some updates, the latest that's taking place, where you currently are positioned, and what are the updates that are coming in, what are the developments that are to unfold today with regards to the investigation?
Well, I'm right now outside the CID office, which has been taken over by the SIT team for the investigation of the Prajwal Revanna case. This is the particular office where Prajwal Revanna has been taken in and is in the custody of the SIT. Now, what will happen from here is that he will be taken for a medical. From there, he will be taken up to the court and there they will fight for his custody. Yesterday at around 12:30, he had the 12:30, 1 o'clock the flight had landed, and by 2 o'clock he was taken into custody. Interesting part over here is that he was brought to the police station in a van which had close to 5 female officers inside, and the whole idea was to send out a message that the victims who are still scared do not have to be scared. Prajwal Revanna cannot do anything to them, and that is why 5 female officers escorted Prajwal Revanna and brought him to this particular office. Now, after the medical that happens and after he will be produced in court, they will ask for his custody, and after that is when the game of the investigation will begin. That is when the true investigation will start. That is when they'll start questioning Revanna. He will be confronted with the evidences he has. As of now, his phone and everything, every device, electronic device that he has been taken and has been sent to the FSL. There they will be mapping his digital movements, the people who were helping him, how did he escape from Bengaluru and where was he. So all these details, who was he calling, all these details will now be looked into from that phone that they've seized. So all this will happen now throughout the day. It's going to be a very hectic day with regards to Prajwal Revanna. But as of now, this is how it's going to start from here, this SIT office where he is right now.
Waji, do help us understand at this point, as we just, read it out for played it out for our viewers as to what exactly is to take place today. What are the series of events that are lined up for the Hassan MP, in fact, with the investigation now currently being underway and him having made a return after 33 days into this case. Do also help us understand at this point, has there been any word that's come in from the family side? Because we remember it was his grandfather, H.D. Kumaraswamy, who had finally written out to him and sent out a message that he needs to make a comeback. Kempegowda was the one who had sent out a message with regards to him making a comeback to the country and face the repercussions and the consequences of his actions. At this point, with his family also being investigated into this entire case, has there been any word that's come in from the family?
Well, yes, from morning we've got to know that Prajwal's father, H.D. Revanna, has been temple hopping and special pujas have been arranged since the arrival of his son. But last night is where H.D. Revanna was with all the lawyers, all the seniors lawyers, where they were deliberating on how they can free Prajwal because he has been arrested upon his arrival itself. So from the family front, yes, H.D. Revanna has been speaking to lawyers and trying to see how he can push the bail application of Prajwal Revanna. As we already know that today, the anticipatory bail hearing of Prajwal Revanna is also lined up in the Sessions Court, and it will happen sometime in the day. But this is what the family is doing. But on the other hand, what the investigation team will do is they will now be taking him to the Bowring hospital, mostly the Bowring hospital, where they might do his medical examination, where his heart, his BP, his sugar, and all these kinds of medical tests will be done, and tests will also be done to establish whether the allegations that have been leveled against him is Prajwal Revanna capable enough to do such acts or not. So all these kinds of tests will be done with regards to Prajwal Revanna, and throughout the day it's going to be a very packed day, because after that he will be then taken to the court. From there, they will ask for his custody, and that is where his family will again come in, because they are also trying to push for a bail application for Prajwal Revanna. So this is how it's going to be, Shreya. It's going to be a very packed day, and there will be a lot of movement from here. This particular SIT office, this CID office, which has been converted into an SIT office. So it's going to be a very long day today.